Today we're covering Season 2, Episode 4, Mirror Mirror, or as most people know it, the one where Spock has a beard. Kirk is sent to the Hulkins to negotiate a trade deal for dilithium crystals. The Hulkins are pacifists, so they completely refuse because they don't want their crystals used for any form of violence. Kirk, Scotty, McCoy, and Uhura beam back to the Enterprise. However, there's a storm, I guess, that causes a transporter accident, and they end up in a parallel universe where Spock has a beard, and the Federation is the Empire, and Uhura is, we need to first and foremost add 430 evil twins for the entire crew of the Enterprise, while Chekhov tries to assassinate Kirk and two of his henchmen are taken out. Then, Bird of Prey 5 comes to help Kirk. Later, Scotty tells Kirk about the evils of having a chief of security.
Mr. Sulu is security chief, like the ancient Gestapo.
You know, I always knew there was something I didn't like about the way they did things in TNG. Anyway, Scotty and McCoy work on a plan to get back to the Prime Universe, and McCoy says,
I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
Now, some of you may notice that the counter actually skipped one, because the last time we saw McCoy, he was going from 1 to 2, and now we're going from 3 to 4. The reason is because I missed one from City on the Edge of Forever.
I'm a surgeon, not a psychiatrist.
Anyway, let's move on. And of course, we see that even in the Mirror Universe, they have no money in the 23rd century.
All right, Spock. Whatever your game is, I'll play it. You want credits, I'll give them to you. You'll be a rich man.
And remember when I said, talking about a mock time, that other Vulcans would have a difficult time serving with humans? Well, now we actually see one. Spock has a Vulcan as his guard, while Kirk, being the ultimate evil, has the evil Krogan Bird of Prey 5 as his guard. If anybody wants to object to what I'm saying here because it's in the Mirror Universe, remember that the Mirror Universe is not a alternate timeline. It is a parallel universe. So the crew of the Enterprise are the same people, it's just their attitudes are different. Well, everyone except Bird of Prey 5. Anyway, fun fact, this is actually the episode that establishes that Sulu is the second officer of the Enterprise, when he tells Spock that if Spock fails to kill Kirk, he would be next in line. We also find out that, like the Federation, the Empire is big on women's rights.
I've been a captain's woman and I like it. I'll be one again if I have to go through every officer in the fleet.
You could?
Kirk needs Uhura to distract Sulu, and, what was I talking about? Something about Sulu, or... Anyway, a fight breaks out, and apparently Uhura gained about 75 pounds and lightened up her skin a bit for the fight. After Spock is taken down, Sulu shows up with 3 red shirts, and we see that in the Mirror Universe, you wear red and you are still dead. Sulu and Kirk square off for the ultimate fight, and it's over. Jeez. Spock decides to jam out a bit with the classic 80s new wave band Information Society for a minute.
I feel what you feel. I know what you know.
And while they only have seconds to beam back to their universe, Kirk wants to take a minute to give an inspirational speech to try and fix the Mirror Universe, and finish up with another song from Information Society.
In every revolution, there's one man for the vision.
Oh, and one last thing. Just to mess with your head the next time you're watching some Deep Space Nine.
Marlena
Ben
Monroe.
Francisco, sir. I've been on temporary assignment.
I was just assigned last
Before I
night.
leave, I just want to say it's been an honor serving with you, sir.
All right, Lieutenant, carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that little smile on Kirk. Creepy.